This is Ask Kane. We teed it up on Sky Sports social media accounts, giving you at home the chance to ask this man absolutely anything. Harry, how are you, mate?
I'm good. You okay?
Yes, very well, thanks. Now, we had so many questions that the hashtag Ask Kane was actually trending on Twitter. We had thousands. It took me about a day to go through them, but I think I've picked the best ones.
Sounds good.
You ready for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, first up, who was your footballing idol growing up?
Footballing idol, I'd probably say David Beckham was the biggest one. I mean, he's England captain at the time. We're from the same area in Chingford, so just a great role model on the pitch, very successful, and he's a great role model off the pitch as well, so it's great to be able to look up to someone like that.
And of course, there's that famous photo of you and your now wife, I believe, with David Beckham as kids. Have you spoken to David about that? Because I know you've met him since many times.
I've met him since. We haven't actually spoken about that photo in general. I must have been about 11 years old when that photo was taken, and obviously, my wife now next to him as well, so we've got that photo at home, and just an incredible memory, and obviously to be where we are now is it makes it even more special.
Amazing. You've got it framed at home, have you?
Yes, it's up on the wall.
Love that. Next question. Have you ever met Hyunming mum and Hyunming dad?
I haven't, no.
You haven't met them?
I haven't actually met them.
Oh.
I don't know what Sonny's keeping them at home. But obviously, especially with like the COVID stuff and that now, not seeing anyone at stadiums or after games. So, no, I haven't met them.
Everyone loves Sonny. You've got a particularly great relationship with him on the pitch. You've combined for so many goals. What is the secret behind that combination, would you say?
I'm not sure. I think we just have a good understanding. We both have a good football brain in general in terms of positioning and where we want each other to play and be when one of us has got the ball. Yeah, and I guess this season we've just both been a bit more clinical in terms of goals and assists. But yeah, whenever I get the ball, I kind of know where he's going to run, know where he's going to be, and he has the same feeling with me. So we've been playing together a while now. So I guess it's just built up over time, experience. We're both at an age now where, we're coming into kind of our best years of being a footballer.
Do you spend a lot of time with him off the pitch as well?
Yeah, not overly amounts. Obviously, we spend every day together here, so I wouldn't say we spend loads of time away from here. But we're good friends. Like, we get on well. We have similar interests. But the most important thing is us on the pitch and trying to help the team. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, do you think you can break Alan Shearer's goal-scoring record?
I mean, it's definitely there. Still got a little while to go, but I hope to be playing for many more years, and I feel like if I can continue the numbers and even improve on what I've been doing over the last 5-6 years, then for sure it's definitely breakable. But in football, a lot can happen. Just got to stay fit, stay focused, season by season, and when we get a little bit closer, I'm sure it'll get a bit more exciting.
You say getting closer there, you're creeping up the charts. I think you're 7th in the all-time Premier League list now. Is it a big ambition of yours, that? Because it's spoken about every time you score a goal, someone mentions that record, don't they?
I mean, probably not at the moment. Like I said, we're still quite a way away, probably 90 odd goals away. So, I mean, of course, I'd love to break the record. I've been playing in the Premier League my whole career. I've been watching the Premier League my whole life. So it'd be an amazing achievement. But I don't like to get too carried away. I don't like to look too far ahead in the future. So season by season, maybe when I get, a little bit closer, I'll start getting a bit more excited. Do
you speak to Alan about this? I've heard Alan speak about his record. Is it something you've spoken to him about?
Not really. We haven't spoke for a few years now. We met each other a few years back, and that was obviously when I wasn't even nowhere near the record. So, no, I mean, look, I'm sure he's a professional. I'm sure he'd love to have the record, but if it got broken, I don't think he's the type of guy to be bitter about it. So, no, we just got to wait and see what happens.
Okay, next question. A bit more of a light-hearted one, this. What was your reaction when you first saw Harry Kane?
Yeah, the same as everyone else's, I think. It was a strange photo, of course. Didn't like the look of it at all.
You didn't like the look of it?
No, it looked horrendous, to be honest. But
it's very honest of me to say.
No, it was good fun. It was a good photo. Whoever come up with that's obviously spent a bit of time on it. So, a nice reaction.
What didn't you like about it specifically?
We just look ugly, don't we, really, together? Just the two of us together were just a horrendous combo, to be honest.
Has Gareth commented on that photo?
He hasn't actually. No, we haven't really spoke about it. Obviously, there's been a lot of stuff on social and that, but no, we've just left that one alone. I think we both just know not to bring that one up.
Sorry for mentioning it again. We did have quite a few questions about that, actually. Next up, a lot of questions about this as well, actually. How did you feel about being called a one-season wonder back in 2015?
Looking back now, it probably just motivated me to be even better. I've always been someone who's believed in myself, believed in my ability. So when that got kind of announced or people were saying that, I knew myself that it wouldn't be the case. I knew that I had a lot more to give. If anything, I had a lot more improvement to have. So it just motivates me. I'm my own biggest critic. So I put the most pressure comes from myself
Really?
to be better and to be the best. So I mean, that's what fans are there for, to have opinions. But for me personally, it's just about improving, getting better, and I knew that was just a start for me.
And you say you're your own worst critic. What do you mean by that? Do you mean you go back and analyse games? You're always looking to improve your game? What?
Yeah, I think just always looking to improve. I'm never satisfied with where I'm at or what I've done in the game. I think I'll be like that until the day I retire. I think it's just in me to improve and get better, because you're never the finished article. There's always something that can be improved on. So I mean, season after season, looking back, things that I've done well, things that I can still do better, and I'll do the same after this year, and hopefully that I like to see an improvement year on year out.
Next up, how did you adapt to life in the public eye, and do you enjoy being famous?
Yeah, it's part of the job. You have to adapt to it. It probably just means you can't do maybe a few more normal things in terms of going out in public places or going to restaurants all the time, or even just sometimes walks in the park. I mean, I was a fan once. I know what it's like from that side of it, in terms of if you see a professional footballer, you see someone that you see on TV all the time, you can understand. Sometimes people don't really see you as a normal person, and I totally get that. But I mean, I've got a good balance. I've got a great family life. I enjoy spending as much time as I can with my family. So it's just part and parcel of the job, and you just have to get used to it.
Looking at it from the outside, you seem to be someone who's very dedicated to your profession. You don't see you going out or much outside. You focus a lot of your time on football. Is that the way you look at it now? You're just a footballer, that is your day job, and you actually don't like the sort of celebrity side of things, or you don't see yourself as a celebrity, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, football's the first and foremost. Football's the thing that I can never lose sight of in terms of my profession, my job. So yeah, I mean, in terms of what I'm like as a person, I'm quite quiet, and like I say, I've got a great family. I've got 3 kids now. I enjoy playing golf, things like that. So I've never been someone who likes to kind of go out to restaurants every day or go out clubbing every day. It's just not my personality. So in terms of that, I haven't really changed in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy football, but when I'm away from football, I enjoy just enjoying time with friends and family, and I don't get so I don't end up going to many public places anyway.
And I imagine 3 young kids keeps you very busy anyway.
Absolutely, yeah. Keeping us very busy, yeah.
Love it. Okay, next one. Who's the most naturally gifted player that you've played with in your career?
I know a lot of people say this, but probably Moussa Dembele.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
Every Spurs player that we've ever spoken to said that.
I think in terms of just like technical strength, power, just had everything really as a player. Incredible player. In training, obviously, we got to see it every day. Just small-sided games, possessions, just how he dominated and how he just kind of controlled the ball and kind of wouldn't let anyone get close to it almost. So yeah, great guy, great player, amazing ability. So yeah, I'd have to
I knew you'd say that. We had so many people asking, or people just saying, say Dembele, say Dembele. So there we go, we have the answer. We'll go to the next one. Who is the best defender that you've ever faced?
Best defender I've ever faced? I mean, I've been lucky enough to face some incredible defenders. I mean, John Terry, early on in my career, I know he was coming a bit older than when he was in his prime, but still amazing defender, amazing brain, mentality, how he kind of demanded from his team. And I mean, that's a great experience for me, being a young player playing against someone like that. I mean, Sergio Ramos, incredible player. Ramos and Terry are probably the 2 that I'd say. I
remember quite an iconic game fairly early on in your career. I think it was New Year's Day, where I think it was 5-3 or 5-2 Spurs won. I was at that game actually. And I remember seeming that seemed to be a huge game for you, because you played particularly well. And did John Terry actually come up to you after the game and spoke very promisingly about you? Is that right?
Yeah, he just kind of said, well played, and just keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, for me, that was a big game in terms of, obviously I'd scored a few goals before then that season, but Chelsea was the first game, it was the first team I'd faced. They was top of the league. It was one of the best teams in Europe. So for me to go up against the best, I think they had one of the best defensive records. And like I say, I managed to score a couple of goals, a couple of assists that game. And it was just an amazing game to be a part of. So that gave me a load of confidence going forward, knowing I can do it against them, and I can do it against pretty much anyone.
Okay. Who is the best at cricket at Spurs? You see, we're going with these questions. We go from best defender to who's the best at cricket. There's no rules with these questions.
I mean, we've actually been playing 3v3. So we've been playing me, Ben Davies, and Eric Dyer versus Joe Hart, Matt Doherty and Harry Winks.
Right.
And we've actually kept the stats from every game we've played. We've had What have we had? We've had 14 games, I think, now. So we're winning 9-5.
Are you winning?
Just to let everyone know.
Okay. Let them know.
But I've actually kept all the stats. I'm going to save that for social media. Once we've finished our season, cricket season.
Yeah.
I'll put it all out there. And I mean, bowling wise, Joe Hart.
Yeah, Joe Hart. I've seen some footage. He looks decent.
Yeah, but to be fair, like highest wicket taker, Eric Dyer.
Is he?
So yeah, just smooth action. Hits his line.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's got a future there, is he?
He's got a little future.
Yeah.
And then batting, I mean, me and Ben Davies are at the top of the batting stats.
Okay.
So yeah, once the stats are out, I'll let you guys.
Love that. I did this feature with Sonny, and he says that he loves watching you play cricket, but he doesn't understand what's going on. Have you taught Hyun-Min Son how to play cricket
We've
yet?
been trying to. His bowling action ain't too bad now. He's got a bit of a leg spin action.
Has he?
But yeah, I mean, he's just kind of sits there and watches it sometimes. He enjoys the banter of it, and but yeah, he's been learning a bit of bowling. So hopefully by the end of the season. Yeah,
watch this space.
Yeah.
Sonny playing cricket. There we go. Is Kane your favourite WWE wrestler?
I mean, yeah, when I used to watch wrestling back in the day, Kane, The Undertaker, kind of that era, The Rock.
Yeah, who's your favourite? I want a name because I'm a massive wrestling fan as well. The Rock was always the sort of pinnacle for me, yeah. Who was your wrestling hero?
I think Stone Cold.
Really? Stone Cold 316, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you like about him?
I don't know, I just liked the way he was. You know, what was it, the beer can? The
beer can. Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah, the Stunner.
Yeah.
It just, I think, yeah, in my childhood, just kind of, yeah, I mean, I like them all, to be honest, like I say, probably between him and The Rock.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I'll go with Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, there you go.
Yeah.
Last question, does Harry Kane believe in aliens?
I do not. I don't believe in aliens.
Why you said that?
I don't believe in aliens. I mean, I believe there's other forms of life.
Right.
I mean, we're such a small part. Earth is such a small part of the universe.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, who knows? There could be other humans, other people somewhere out there.
Yeah.
But in terms of aliens, no, I don't.
This came off the back of a great video Spurs did with Joe Rodon and Gareth Bale. I don't know if you saw it, but Gareth Bale was very adamant that he does believe in aliens. So you've never seen an alien in all your existence?
Never in my life.
No.
Not that I know of.
Not that, yeah, fair point. So Gareth, is he wrong on that one, did you say?
I wouldn't say he's wrong. I mean, people are entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
For me, there's not been enough evidence to lean towards it.
Okay, there we go. That was Ask Kane. Thank you very much for all your questions, Harry. That concludes it. Did you enjoy that?
That was good, yeah.
There we go.
Enjoyed that.
Cheers for your questions.